A ball, a bat, and a glove.
This is my first love.
For Elon outfielder and the Appalachian League's Humanitarian of the Year award winner, Kenny Mallory Jr., it's also a game that unites.
We were all that little kid that wants to be a baseball player.
It started as a journey with no end in sight in late May and ended in great success in early August.
I was happy and relieved when it was over, but I also had a great time doing it.
The thought of being named Humanitarian of the Year wasn't the driving factor for Mallory. Instead, it is a symbolizing triumph of all the hard work he put in, explained Mallory's summer undergraduate research experience mentor, Dr. Kyrie Walker.
Him winning that award was just the cap off a great summer. And not only that, he had an outstanding season.
The two spent the summer researching the impact of coaching in youth sports. Seeing all of Mallory's hard work pay off was something Walker will never forget.
It's like a proud big brother moment, just watching, someone who has every tool in the toolbox as a baseball player, but not just that, as a student, that he leads by example.
On the field, Mallory finished the season with the Sock Puppets as a 2023 Appalachian League All-Star and a member of the All-Appy team. Burlington Sock Puppets manager and Mallory's summer ball coach, Anderson Rathbun, said seeing him balance both baseball and academics with such success was admirable.
Not a single player in the Appalachian League played as much as he did, and for you to know that, and then everything on top of it that he did off the field, I think it's just ridiculously impressive.
But before Mallory made his mark with the Sock Puppets, he made it here at Elon Elementary, reading books to students.
Just seeing them smile, seeing them laugh, how excited they were for the mascot. It was an amazing experience, and I just remember our AAA baseball team, their mascot came, and how excited I was when I was in third, fourth grade.
This summer, Sock Puppet players gave back by hosting a Little League takeover and reading to students at Elon Elementary. Rathbun said it's eye-opening to watch the athletes bond with the kids.
Just to see, how into it the guys got, just by reading silly kids' books, but also, too, just seeing the kids just react in such a positive way.
Mallory said the greatest thing he earned this summer was a belief in himself.
I'm a lot stronger than I think. Sometimes I can get in my head too much, but I'll always come out on the other side.
Most players leave their legacy on the diamond, but for Mallory, what happens off it is just as important. From Latham Park, Max Wallace, Elon Sports Vision. Then when you got an offense as high-powered as the Camels, it just adds another level of supplement. Willie Havens fouls this first one back. Last at bat, Havens secured his first extra base hit of the season. It was his first extra base hit since last year against Longwood, which was a home run. 1-1 to him, misses inside. Count goes to 2-1.
Yeah, Willie fought the injury bug last year. He's fought it again this season, and much like we said last year, as the calendar started to turn to the month of May, be nice to get 14 healthy and get him right. Phoenix are on the front end of the conference schedule, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get a little bit later into our time together. This weekend is important, but then there's a little bit of clearing in the forecast.
Havens awaits the 3-1, fouls this one straight back into the netting.
Custom Home begins with a dedicated builder. Wilson Homes meets that challenge, providing quality craftsmanship, quality home and life. Visit them online, wilsonhomesnc.com.
3-2 upstairs. Havens takes his free bag. Good job from Havens there. Talk about how good it would be to get Willie Havens back in the lineup. Could you imagine, Taylor, a combo of Havens, Broderick, Coulihan, three guys who are known to get on base, three guys who are known to draw the count in deep, three guys who are known to draw the walk.
Well, and also Havens can be a power guy, and so Willie's kind of that Swiss Army knife to kind of put him in at different spots in the lineup.
Bunt from Broderick down the first base line. Only play is to first, and Havens takes second on the fielder's choice by Boxrucker. One to 3 on the bunt as Broderick gets a handful of high fives as he re-enters the Phoenix dugout. Sends it back to the top of the lineup for Connor Coulihan, who extended his hitting streak to 4 with a single back in the first inning. First pitch to him in the dirt, gets away from Nip allowing Havens to scoot over to third with no problem. And all of a sudden, Taylor, it's not so much you get one to third and then the sack fly. Now you can just go straight to the sack fly. You can think about another bunt. You can think about really getting Willie Havens home.
Well, or you can take number 5 and do what he does best and just try to maybe extend out this count a little bit on Box Rucker, especially at 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. Coulihan outside. Havens is going to try. Here comes the throw to the plate. Head first, slidey save. Boxrucker could not get there in time. The ball scooted all the way to the Phoenix dugout. And on 2 wild pitches back-to-back, Taylor, the Phoenix have taken the 3-2 lead.
We say it all the time that when it gets past home plate here, it can go anywhere. It can come straight back to you, or it can simply pinball. Watch this one. Hello. It simply bangs into the brick and goes left immediately, and that simply opens up the room for Havens.
That one was nowhere even close to the strike zone to begin with. Base is clear for Coulihan, who takes this one for strike 1 with 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th.
And I think a lot of that had to do with the patience of Connor at the plate, but certainly Havens' heads-up running style. Phoenix once again starting to figure out the top of this order as Coulihan was inserted midweek. Shift is on with regards to the left side of the infield.
Coulihan takes this one high and outside. Count goes full at 3-2. Talk about the patience time and time again. Boy, how impressive was it right there to not bite at that high and outside corner that's been getting a lot of action this evening. Full count to him, misses again. Coulihan takes his free bag, and the Phoenix will try and start up the rally again. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-0 here in favor of the Spartans. It's now Booth with it. Booth misses too strong on that one. Rebound goes to UNCG. Pushing the pace. Gamble's there at the left block. She'll spin out and now dribble past the 3-point line and waits for numbers. She gets them now. Still with it is Gamble. Kicks it out to Grady. Grady pumps once with Adams right there in front of her. Fakes left, goes right, now kicks it back outside to Calfani. Calfani from just inside the foul line, kicks it back out to Gamble. Gamble, step back try is no good. Loose ball bounces out of bounds, and they'll say it'll go in favor of the UNCG Spartans. They keep possession.
That was some really good defense right there by Elon. They weren't allowing UNCG to get the shot that they wanted, and they kind of had to take a mid-range jumper. That was a little bit of an awkward shot, but good job by Elon. But you've got to get that defensive rebound in that scenario and finish the job.
Calfani with it at the G of the UNCG Spartan logo at midcourt. Gives it up to Kane. Kane from just below the 3-point arc. Gives it up to Gamble. Gamble a step inside the 3-point line. It's no good. Rebound goes to Kane. Fought for by Walton. Jump ball called as Walton hits the deck. And it will go to Elon as they have the possession arrow.
Really good grit right there by Walton. She's coming off of a career-high 9 points against Wingate, trying to work her into the starting lineup, and so she's going to be another big piece for this Elon puzzle today.
Still no subs thus far. Same starting 5 as what we started with a couple minutes ago. 7:44 and counting. Still only 2-0 UNCG. Marasia pass with it, gives it up to LaRue. LaRue from the foul line takes the 15-foot jumper. It's no good. Rebound Asia James from the right block. She's stuffed down low. Loose ball and fought for. Poked out of bounds. They'll call it UNCG basketball.
It's already very evident that UNCG is winning the battle in the paint right now. Some good blocks, some good boards for the Spartans. If you're Elon, you may have to work the perimeter beyond the arc a little bit more right now.
7:26 and counting. Again, UNCG leads it by 2. Calfani with it, kicks it back outside. Gamble driving inside. James nearly gets the steal, but it goes back to Howard. Howard working from the right side, gives it down low to Kane, and Kane is there. Deja vu for 2.
Kane's another really good player underneath for this UNCG team. She's been consistent all year long. Currently 4th in the Southern Conference in rebounds per game at 8. If you're Elon, you've got to shut her down in the paint.
James with it on the left wing. Gives it up to Marasia pass. Pass with the right hand, floats up a layup, it's no good. Rebound to Jessica Booth underneath. On the baseline looking for some help, gives it up to LaRue. LaRue from the right block, it's up and no good, but 2 shots coming on the foul.
They're really working LaRue right now on those mid-range jumpers. Very smart, in my opinion. She has done a very good job of stepping onto this team as a young player. And so go ahead, try to work her around the free throw line, underneath somewhat, kind of along the baseline as well.
6:45 left in this one. We'll get our first sub. It'll be Ruby Willard for the Maroon and Gold coming in for Regina Walton. Phoenix still looking for their first points of the contest. LaRue a chance to give it to them at the line. First one's too strong off the back iron. Score stays right where it is at 4-0. All 4 points, Bryson, coming from Kane from that right block. LaRue's second foul shot is up and in, makes it a 3-point UNCG lead. With 6:45 and counting, Calfani takes it up, now leaves it off for Grady. Grady gives it to Gamble. Gamble with that left hand, drives inside, pump fakes once, up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Kane, up off the glass, it's in. Kane doing everything she can. 6 points to her name, 6 points for the Spartans, and a 5-point lead with 6:24 and counting. Pass driving with the left hand, kicks it back out to LaRue. LaRue, a step inside the three-point arc, spins inside the foul line, puts it up, it's no good. Rebound to Adams. Adams down low, turns it over. Calfani pushing the pace for UNCG. Dribbles that one off her right foot, and it rolls over the baseline. The buzzer sounds with 6:08, and LaRue will take a seat as Maya Johnson comes into this one. Boy, oh boy, barely any time to catch our breath.
I know, and it's a very smart substitution right there by Coach Charlotte Smith, because Kane is dominating underneath right now, already has 6 points, so you got to put a big player on her like Maya Johnson to try to limit her offensive opportunities underneath.
Marasia pass will dribble it up. 6-1 UNCG leads it. Pass at the foul line. Kicks it to Ruby Willard. Pump fakes once. Drives inside. Kicks out to Asia James. Back to Marasia pass. Pass from the left block. Floats one up and in.
She really plays well. She likes driving towards the basket. Despite being a young player, you got to love the tenacity right now for pass.
Calfani will slow it down. Kane with it at the foul line. Gives it up to the corner. Gamble is there. Gamble switched on. Does Maya Johnson. Gives it up to Simpson, who just checked in for the Spartans. Back to Gamble at the top of the arc. Gamble looking for some help. Gets it to Calfani. Calfani stands at the G logo under the hoop. Kicks it back to the top. Simpson for three. It's no good, off left iron. Rebound, she gets it herself. Jumping for it, fighting for the loose ball. And a travel is called on Simpson before any jump ball indication. It'll go back to the Phoenix. Pleasure to be joined by Elon Track and Field's Megan Wilcox. I'm Max Wallace for Elon Sports Vision. Megan, how did you start track and field?
Honestly, I came from it out of gymnastics. I started in middle school and just gave it a go, and it kind of turned into an actual thing from there.
Would the 10-year-old Megan Wilcox believe where you are now?
No, she was pretty convinced that she would be doing flips at some college elsewhere and be pretty concerned that I'm just running.
What made you want to run for Elon Track and Field?
I really loved the fact that we were very student-athlete oriented rather than athlete-student oriented. We are really focused on academics. Everyone here is just so intelligent and really invested in sports as well.
Yeah, and what's your favorite memory as a part of Elon Track and Field so far?
Honestly, it was probably winning my first year here at conference. I'd never been part of like a really big team experience before, so just getting to celebrate that with the team was really surreal.
You talk about the win at conference. You're no stranger to success. How does it feel? What is your most valued accomplishment?
Honestly, I just cannot believe the fact that I got a medal my first year here, coming out as a freshman and just getting the chance to really compete against amazing athletes and be able to hold up was just incredible.
And then walk me through the first 24 hours after that race. Who was calling you? Who was talking to you?
Pretty much everyone from my family and all my neighbors and all their neighbors, to be honest. They had been watching me, to my knowledge, but got thousands of congratulations and all that, but it was really great.
Of course, and then you're a part of a school record relay team. You're second all-time school in the 100-meter dash. Which one's your favorite, if you had to pick?
Probably the relay, probably because it's a school record, but it was also a conference record as well. So we were racing against A&T. It was their first time in the conference. We knew how strong their sprints were. Just getting to see them like race against really hard and us overtake them and hit that record was just crazy.
And then going into this last year, what are you trying to accomplish? What are your goals for this season?
Trying to go for that conference record again, honestly. I'm really trying to get my times down, try and get some of those school records and see what I can do. Well,
Megan Wilcox, thank you so much for taking a little bit extra time on the 100 meters than it normally would take you. Once again, Megan Wilcox of the Elon Track and Field team. I'm Max Wallace for Elon Sports Vision.